I remember when we did a movie called Face to Face, and I was supposed to commit a suicide because I was so unhappy with life, and I was visiting my mother, and I was sitting in my childhood bed where I used to sleep when I was a child, and it was the tapestry of my childhood and everything. And then I was to take a lot of pills and drink it, and suicide was kind of not very described in the script. And so we are to do the scene, and Ingmar didn't give directions. He said, well, you take all these pills, and then, you know, you sit there and in bed and you die. And more or less that. But he knows how impressionable I am, because I heard him say to the man who takes care of all the things, he said, you did take out the sleeping pills and put the sugar pills in there. And although I knew he was doing this to me, who knows? and actually I didn't want to know, and actually that was some kind of inspiration for me. So camera goes, and there I am, and with this thing and full of pills. What if it is really? And I always shiver on my hand, and so my hand shivered more, and I was thinking, this is really good, you know, she's scared, her hand is shivering. And then I started to take pills, and more pills, until I'd taken all the pills, and my hand really shivered, because his impression, what if? And then camera didn't stop. And so I'm sitting there, and I don't really know what happens, but I think if you sit for a while in your bed and you're taking all these pills, probably she starts to get tired. And so she more or less fell down on her bed. It didn't stop the camera. I'm lying in my childhood bed, where I was a little girl, and I had these lovely dreams. And I remember when I was a little girl, I looked at the tapestry where I lived, and so she started to, you know, touch the tapestry, and it's the last time I'm going to see that tapestry. And the camera didn't stop. And then I thought, I have to know when I'm going to die. And so I looked at my watch. and I thought inside of me, leave. I thought, oh, what a good idea, you know, whatever. But outside, yes, that was the last thing she did, because then it happened. And then he said, cut. And all he said after, well, I don't have to do my suicide. And yes, that is how people can work together if they are very, very impressionable towards each other.